When did your parents' hatred of dogs almost get them killed? My parents despise dogs with a burning passion. Mom grew up with a neighbor whose aggressive dog bit her when she was 7. Dad claimed to be severely allergic, though he'd never been tested. Together, they created an ironclad household rule. Absolutely no dogs, ever. While all my friends posted about their golden retrievers and rescue mutts, I had to pretend I just wasn't a dog person. At sleepovers, I'd have to leave the room when someone's dog came in so I didn't smell like dog. Every time I asked about getting one, the answer was the same. Dogs are filthy, Mom would say. They carry diseases, they're unpredictable. Dad would chime in about his allergies, sneezing dramatically at the mere suggestion. My friends thought my parents were unhinged. I agreed. But then one rainy Tuesday after school, I found her. A beautiful golden retriever, maybe 2 years old, sitting calmly by the drainage ditch. No collar, no tags. Her coat was a bit matted. When I approached, she sat perfectly, waiting patiently. Weird, I thought. A dog this well-behaved doesn't just run away. The way she sat, made eye contact, waited for commands. This was clearly someone's trained dog. Both parents were out. I had maybe 3 hours. Come on, girl, I whispered. She followed perfectly at my side. No leash needed. I snuck her into our detached garage, setting her up with a blanket, water bowl, and part of my lunch. She settled immediately. I'll figure this out, I said. I promise. I named her Honey. For 3 days, I lived a double life, sneaking out at 5:30 a.m. with breakfast scraps before my parents woke up. After school, while they thought I was doing homework, I'd slip out to the garage with food and water. She was incredibly gentle and smart, nudging my hand when she needed something, never barking. Whoever lost her was probably heartbroken. But on Friday evening, disaster struck. Dad needed the Christmas decorations from the garage. I was upstairs when I heard him scream, "There's a bear in the garage!" My heart stopped. I sprinted downstairs to find both parents at the garage door, Dad blocking Mom from entering. "It's not a bear," I blurted out. It's a dog. Her name is Honey." The silence was worse than screaming. "A dog?" Mom's voice was dangerously quiet. "Where did you get a dog?" "I found her on Tuesday. She had no collar, no tags. I was trying to—" "Tuesday?" Dad exploded. "You've been hiding a dog in our garage for 3 days? How dare you?" Mom shrieked. "Lying to us. That thing could have rabies. She's not a thing. She's been perfectly—" Dad's face was red with fury. "You brought a dog into our house after everything we've told you?" Mom was shaking with rage. "That monster is going to the pound first thing Monday morning. Until then, it stays locked in the garage. You don't go near it. You're grounded for a month." "She's not a monster. She's sweet and I don't care." Monday morning. End of discussion. I spent the weekend sneaking her food while my parents watched me like hawks. Sunday night, it was almost 10 p.m. when my phone buzzed. "Mom, please go help your father shut that dog up. I have to be up at 5 in the morning." I sighed and headed downstairs. The barking was relentless now, echoing through the whole house. "Dad?" I called out as I reached the bottom of the stairs. No answer. The kitchen light was on. I walked in and my heart stopped. Dad was on the floor, collapsed against the cabinet. His eyes were half open but unfocused, mouth moving like he was trying to speak but couldn't form words. "Dad!" I dropped to my knees beside him, shaking his shoulder. "Dad, can you hear me?" His skin was ice cold and drenched in sweat. "M-O-M!" I screamed. "Mom, help!" I heard her feet pounding down the stairs. She appeared in the doorway, still in her pajamas, face white with terror. "Oh my God, Honey, what's—" She couldn't finish the sentence. Honey was going absolutely insane in the garage, throwing herself against the door over and over. "His blood sugar," I said, my voice shaking. "Mom, when did he last eat?" She grabbed his glucose monitor from the kitchen drawer. The device beeped. 38, she whispered. "He's at 38. Normal is 80 to 100. Below 70 is dangerous. Below 40, you can have seizures, lose consciousness, or worse." I ran to the garage and threw the door open. Honey bolted straight to Dad, pressing her nose against his hand, whining frantically. "Move," Mom said, pushing past with his emergency glucose tablets and a juice box. Her hands were shaking so badly I had to help her get the tablets into his mouth. We sat there on the kitchen floor for what felt like forever, waiting. Honey wouldn't leave his side, just kept her head pressed against his leg. Finally, Dad's eyes started to focus. What happened?" "Your blood sugar crashed," Mom said, her voice tight. "You were at 38. Dad looked down at Honey, then at the garage door, then back at us. He didn't say anything. Mom stood up, wiping her eyes roughly. "We'll take her to the vet tomorrow. Get her checked out properly." That was it. No big speech, no immediate "we were wrong," just acceptance. A couple days after the incident, I got a Facebook message from a girl named Sarah. She said Honey had been her dad's diabetic alert dog before he passed away 6 months ago. The dog had escaped during the funeral, and they'd been searching ever since. I told her what happened. She called me an hour later crying. We talked for a while. In the end, her family agreed to let us keep Honey. Her mom said, "She's clearly found someone who needs her. That's what she was trained for." Honey's still here. Dad's not suddenly a dog person. He's still awkward around her, still learning, but every night Honey sleeps outside his and Mom's bedroom door, and nobody talks about the pound anymore.